Okay, good news! Muling nagsama ang Vice President at President of the Philippines. At kung titignan natin ay ang ganda namang tignan ang kanilang tawanan. Pero may napansin lang ako dito. No? Ito po ang event kung saan ito ang tungkol doon sa Basic Education Report ng 2024. At syempre, ang unang napansin ko dito ay pagkalaki-laking pangalan ng presidente dito. So, ano napansin nyo dito? Nandito rin yung Chinese ambassador to the Philippines, no? Ito. Syempre nandito si Vice President. Alam nyo, syempre may hidwaan ng China at Philippines, diba? Pero nandito pa rin to, nandito si VP Sara. Isa lang itong malinaw na for formality sake, plastikan, ganun. Kita nyo naman, no? Bakit kaya nandito yung president dito? Mukhang puyat pa kagabi.
And future generations to come. As a gift to our children last.
Mukhang, ayan, mukhang puyat pa kagabi. Mukhang inaantok. So, ang tanong ko lang naman dito is, bakit pagkalaki-laki ng pangalan ni Marcos dito? Kumbaga hindi siya yung main event dito. Ang main event dito is yung si VP Sara para i-report niya kung ano yung kanyang mga achievements or nagawa or report this 2024. Instead na pangalan ni VP Sara ang nandyan, pangalan niya na pagkalaki-laki na hindi naman talaga siya ang okay lang na nandyan siya, pero bakit pangalan na naman niya yung nandyan? Ayan, pagkalaki-laki. In fact, kung titignan ninyo, yung mga mensahe ng mga education personalities all over the world, nagbigay sila ng mensahe para kay Sara Duterte, hindi kay Marcos. Okay lang naman na nandyan ka, Marcos. Kaya lang, tignan mo naman yung pangalan mo pagkalaki-laki. Ngayon, tignan natin itong mensahe ng mga educational personalities para kay VP Sara.
Congratulations to the Vice President of the Philippines and Secretary of Education, Sara Duterte, to DepEd officials, and of course to the hardworking field personnel in schools and offices for all the efforts in 2023 to improve the education system in the Philippines.
Australia applauds Vice President Sara Duterte's leadership and vision for quality education. We also congratulate the Department of Education for the significant steps already taken to improve your education system, including, of course, the launch of the new Matatag curriculum. I am here today to tell you that Australia stands by you. We will support you and collaborate with you in order to achieve those outcomes that are so important to the Philippines. So let's kick some more goals together, and mabuhay.
We have also trained teachers to enhance education delivery and supported subject enhancements through the Matatag curriculum. With DepEd's dedicated focus on literacy and numeracy, the country is laying a strong foundation so that students can excel and navigate in an increasingly complex world. As your partner in prosperity, USAID remains steadfast in our commitment to the support of the Department of Education in ensuring a brighter future for Filipino learners.
Education has increased over the past years as a result of establishing the 13 years of compulsory education. We are happy to note, though, that the government has launched the Matatag initiative during the past year with the aim to address the challenges in the education system.
I congratulate DepEd and VP Sara Duterte for her strong leadership in advancing critical reforms in basic education. We are honored that ADB is your trusted partner to ensure inclusive, equitable, quality education for all students in the Philippines.
We are deeply appreciative of how people at DepEd have engaged with us. And for this, we thank the current leadership at DepEd, headed by VP Sara Duterte, for setting the tone for a more open, transparent, and accountable governance. We look forward to a more collaborative year ahead of us.
At this juncture, may we call on the Vice President and Concurrent Secretary of the Department of Education, Honorable Sara Z. Duterte, to deliver the Basic Education Report for 2024.
Basically, itong event na ito ay para doon sa educational report ni VP Sara Duterte being the head of the Department of Education. At nakita nyo naman yung mga mensahe ng mga personalities all over the world ay na-appreciate nila yung achievement nitong si VP Sara. Ang malaking pagtataka ko lang ulit dito ay bakit napakalaki ng pangalan dito ni Marcos. Kasi kung tutuusin, hindi naman niya ito report eh. Kung titingnan nga ninyo yung report ni Marcos, nakakahiya. Kasi wala siyang may report sa totoo lang. Wala yung ganito na ni VP Sara kung saan na-enumerate dito ni VP Sara yung kanyang achievement as leader ng education na ilatag niya dito eh. And may mga accounts na ito talaga ay nangyari at na-achieve through her initiative and leadership. So tignan naman natin kay Marcos kung ano naman ang kanyang report.
Sa mga iba't ibang sektor na ating ginagawa. Unahin ko yung sa Farm to Market Road. I am happy to share significant updates sa ating Farm to Market Road Network Program. Ang ating dapat maging target is 131,410.66 kilometers sa 6 na taon. Maaari ko na mai-report na 51% of that nabuo na natin. We have built 67,328.92 kilometers. Katumbas nito na para tayong pabalik-balik mula Apari hanggang Hulo ng 32 times. Kaya't mahaba-haba po ito. It is a
kung gaano siya kasinungaling. Sabi niya, we have built 67,000 kilometers of farm to market road daw. Pero yung 67,000 na yan po ay accumulated even plus yung past administrations. At ang na-built niya lang dyan, humigit kumulang 3,000 plus na kilometers. Kaya wag niyang akuhin lahat. At ito pa, tingnan natin itong report, no? Itong achievement report niya, tingnan natin.
Magiging numero 1 importer pa rin ng bigas sa buong mundo, ang Pilipinas ngayong taon.
Oh, ayan, dito sa balitang ito, no? Nakita niyo naman, top rice importer pa rin ang Pilipinas sa buong mundo. Biruin ninyo, 3.8 million metric tons ang inangkat ng Pilipinas. Yan ba yung achievements na pwedeng ikaka-proud natin? O number 1 ang Pilipinas. Nakakahiya kasi marami tayong mga magsasaka. At ito, yung bagong appointee niyang department, sabi niya kailangan ng 1.3 trillion na naman. Ano, budget na naman yan? Para daw sa farm output. Tapos bukod sa 1.3 na yan, kinakailangan pa ng another 1.2 trillion. Ayan o, 1.2 trillion para daw sa palayan, patubigan, ano naman yan, ang lalaki. So 1.3 plus 1.2, ilan na yan? 2.5 na yan. Grabe naman talaga itong mga kawatan na ito. Ito ba yung DA 2024 report natin? Tapos dito sa educational report ni VP Sara, wala man lang pangalan ni VP Sara dyan. Ang laki-laking pangalan niya dito. Alam niyo sa nakikita ko dito, ano na naman, makikipagplastika na naman siya kay VP Sara dahil malapit na yung kick-off rally. At syempre, expected na yan na nandyan si VP Sara dyan. But I know this is just a mere show, no, na syempre hindi naman po pwedeng, kasi by virtue of governance, kailangan na maging present si VP Sara din doon. Kita nyo nga, di ba, nandito sa event na ito, yung Chinese ambassador, ayan, no? Siyempre, kailangan nilang nandyan, pero hindi ibig sabihin na bati-bati na sila, kay ka ba naman iawayan mo yung China. At itong si Marcos ay hinahayaan niya yung ginagawa ni Tambaloslos kay VP Sara, di ba? But alam nyo, this is some sort of credit grabbing na naman. Gustong ipakita ni Marcos na, oh ito, educational achievement, kasama ko dapat dyan. Pero sa kanya, wala ka talagang maipaproud sa kanya na ginawa niya or na-achieve niya. Tapos, gusto niya ipakita na ito yung mga nakikita nyo, yan, yung mga achievements niya daw, o ayan, yung mga yan. Yung mga yan po ay dating administrasyon pa yan, mga yan pinapakita. Oh, yung mga yan, yan. Nandyan lang siya sa mga opening, inauguration, cutting of the ribbon, yung mga bahay na yan, yung mga skyways na yan, hindi naman kanya yan eh. Tapos kick-off rally para sa achievement report, parang ganon. Grabe talaga itong administrasyong ito. Bagoong Pilipinas.